Too Many Cooks is set in the early 1930s in the town of Niagara Falls, Canada. And America's prohibition laws have turned the Canadian border towns into hotbeds of bootlegging and smuggling. But our hero, the hero of Too Many Cooks, a man named Irving Bubilow, will have none of that. He's a restaurant owner, but he has no interest in getting involved with the shady booze smuggling operations taking place in Niagara Falls all around him. This is, however, at the start of this play, it's a big night for Irving Bubilow because he has sunk his life savings into his new restaurant, Chateau Bubilow, and this is their opening night, their gala opening night. And Irving Bubilow and his daughter have hired the world-famous French singing chef, Francois Leplouffe, to be in charge of their kitchen and be their star attraction. However, on the day of their opening night, Leplouffe fails to show up. And Bubilow and his daughter convince an out-of-work short-order cook named Frank Plunkett to pretend to be the famous Leplouffe just for one night. This being a farce, of course, complications ensue. And pretty soon you have a dozen little subplots taking place all in and out of Chateau Bubilow. Unbeknownst to Mr. Bubilow, one of his associates has actually been using his basement as the headquarters for a booze smuggling operation. And so gangsters from Chicago turn up to try to figure out where their missing shipments of booze have gone, and blaming Bubilow for it. The Canadian mounted police start to take an interest in his establishment, so a Mountie turns up. And you get immigration turning up because apparently the reason why Francois Leplouffe didn't show up is because he's actually wanted by the Canadian government for immigration violations. And pretty soon the complications, the mistaken identities, the misunderstandings are spiraling out of control with classic farcical results. There are mistaken identities, chases, misunderstandings, all of it cascading and cascading until it winds up at a happy ending, of course, because it is a comedy, it is a farce. And I think that this is going to be a really, really delightful time for our audiences. If you want an evening of escape, an evening of joyous, pure laughter, then Too Many Cooks is going to be the treat for you, and we are so delighted to share this delightful new farce with our audiences. Too Many Cooks, opening June 20th. We'll see you at the theater.